that the best of friends must part. Adieu, adieu, kind friends, adieu, adieu, adieu. I can no longer stay with you. I'm gonna hang my harp on a weeping willow tree and make all the world go well.
Don't you trade with Tommy Dorsey?
Yeah.
Because all those band leaders, incredible band, and he had Buddy Rich, who was Frank Sinatra, Joe Stafford, Dick Hayne, all had egos, didn't they?
Yeah.
So to be a band leader...
Your most favourite band or singer?
Well, I haven't
you
really
played
got
with?
favourite singers because
You're a big band man.
I think I'm more of a Dixieland mainstream player, enjoyment. I think I enjoy Louis for what he did. Big stars came over. They went out in the Jaguar or the Rolls, and the band or the accompanying band went out in the coach, which we did. But I was fortunate. I was with Alex's band then, and we toured 2 weeks with Louis, and we were all in the same coach, and Louis was in the coach. He wanted. He was very a normal guy, very basic, and he used to sit down, and we'd sit in wherever we're sitting in the coach, and he'd come up and have a chat with you, and that's normal. And you think, oh, fucking hell, it's the Duke of Edinburgh. No, this is
Louis Armstrong,
yeah.
Such bowl.
And it was lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. I remember one time that we were doing something, and I was sitting backstage. I think Danny was doing his drum solo, and I was backstage listening, and Louis was sitting on the Danny drum kit next to me. I said, "Christ, that's lovely," and he says, "Yeah, man. That's young blood." He said, Danny Barcelona.
He was such a lovely man, wasn't he?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Everybody liked him.
But why not? He was. I'm so. With your hands, I'll get my physician to have a look at those. Most of these guys on the left.
Oh, is it?
No, I thought he was on the right.
No.
Yeah, look.
That's you, is it?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
8.
I was saying, look about 8 or 18.
No, I was young.
Yeah,
Good grief.
that's fantastic.
With Louis.
Meeting people like that. Did you ever meet the guy who did the Peanut Vendor, Krupa, who was always reckoned to be a fantastic drummer? Gene Krupa?
Oh no, I
You
didn't.
never met him?
No. He was a nice guy.
Yeah?
He's nice. A friend of mine, Ron Bowden, who played with Chris's band, at age, I always think, always be nice to people on the way up, because you might meet them on the way down.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Gordon, I've met a few of those.
Did you play with Ted Heath or anybody like that?
No.
Say with on Dankworth?
Only on the few that comes to mind. I put him on there the other day. There's a guy called Dave Clark, an incredible businessman, and started producing from there and thereon, and made a fortune.
And I think you also bought rights to people's music, didn't
That's
you?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is that Dave Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to see him at Tooting or something, somewhere around there, one of the pubs. The 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, he sat behind and clattered
that's
about
right.
that. But
It's like that,
he had some good bands. But the thing is, it's the old thing about the Americans. When I was at school, I learnt community singing and country dancing, which I think as a youngster was very exciting. In America, they had school bands. So all the guys, good or bad, learnt instruments, which then went into universities, and as you can see and hear, went into either Woody's band or the Harry James band or Bradley's band or whatever, because they were schooled. We didn't have that.
There was another one.
Chet Heath came out because he was a very good band and could pay the money, and if you could pay the money, like all the rock stars now, if they want to get better and they've got the money, they say, right, we'll have a good band, we'll have Steve Gadd on drums, Eddie Gomez on bass, we'll have so and so. They can pick who they like, and they've immediately got the greatest band in the world. I've got a video here of Paul Simon, who's not the greatest singer in the world, but a good songwriter, and he's booked. His band is the most wonderful band you can ever hear of. Bobby Graham, that's right. That was his name. Bobby did all the session, all the drumming behind Dave Clark. In fact,
the albums.
In fact, most of the those records in those days was all session men. In fact, a good mate of mine called Andy White, a Scottish drummer, worked with Vic Lewis and all that. He did the Beatles' first track. He was on drums instead of Ringo.
Yeah.
But and now he's moved to America. A normal person, and then George wanted some records, and I said, well, there's a shop just round the corner called Dobell's, I'll take. And he was normal. He was lovely. So I took him round to see Dover. And you had to be careful in those days, because if you walk around anywhere with one of the Beatles, the next minute you've got 1 million people crawling up your arse. But and he was so nice, you know.
Did you actually meet Lennon?
No, I only had a few words with him, and he was fine. But John was very curt. He was famous and he knew it, but he didn't push it. But I think he could be very abrupt and very acoustic. I don't think he was nasty. I didn't have anything to do with him, so I can't really think. Paul I didn't like. Paul, I had quite a few alterations with him, you know, because and I didn't matter. Honestly, people either are or they aren't. But the rest of them were absolutely fine. Same as the Stones, they came in the shop. Mick would come up and he'd pick his maracas out and all that, and sort things out with Charlie. And I always think, I like the Stones, but they're incredibly lucky. Don't you think so?
Definitely.
You know, I mean, they say the greatest rock and roll band in the world. It's all publicity.
They've got a good marketing group behind it.
Exactly.
What you said earlier about businessmen, I mean, Mick Jagger is most probably one of the best businessmen in the
That's
state,
right.
isn't he?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But
his mate is, what's his name? Oh, with the
John Pickard, Stan. It was all the local young up and coming jazzers. We had about an 8-piece and we did this thing, music all the way. It was all night, you know, and I think it was somebody like Prince Rupert or something like that. That was a high up member in the royal family, and we were playing away there. And after about an hour or 2 hours, we had a break, and our dressing room was next door to the stage in the toilet. And so we all trooped down into the toilet, and we sat there. And the next minute, Prince Rupert himself comes in. Not the waiter or anything else like that. The guy in chief comes in and says how much he enjoyed the music, chaps. I'd like you all to be our guests and join the party. I thought, fucking hell. You know, and we did.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought, this to me is class.
Yeah.
When they don't send the bloody Batman or the waiter in to say he comes in himself. We did that, and Mick was there, Margaret. Sure you don't want a lifter?
Yeah, no, I'm all right at the moment.
If you do, there's a bottle there. I think he's the most natural sherry for lunch.
Is that right?
I love this guitar player, George Brown. He's the Ruby, and that's why they had the most marvellous quintet. You can see why they never got on. Who's that? I mean, Joe Brown is a lovely guitar player.
Yeah.
He is. A very good.
Not again.
Now then.
Hey, wait, guys. I'm looking at the phone. Oh,
There's a tavern in the town, where my true love sits him down. I'm gonna hang my harp on a weeping willow tree, and may all the world go well with thee. Now fare thee well, for I must leave thee. Do not let this parting grieve thee, and remember that the best of friends must part. Adieu, adieu, kind friends, adieu, adieu, adieu. I can no longer stay with you. I'm gonna hang my harp on a weeping willow tree, and may all the world go well with thee. And remember that the best of friends must part. Adieu, adieu, kind friends, adieu, adieu, adieu. I